All right. All right. That was awesome. Just that quick. Say what, Nathan? All right. So we are live and we are going for another, count them, a whole nother quantum questions session. Hey there, Debbie. Love you anyway. Kurt, Mary, and everybody Mary's inviting. Jennifer, Kim, Alexis, good to see you again. Cheryl, and oh, there we go. Greeting each other. So as you come on, if you want to say hello, howdy, aloha, where you're coming from, as we always do, those of you that are regulars and irregulars that are on here. So check it out. We got Georgia, South Africa, Ireland, looks like Seattle, Portland, San Diego, England, the foreign country of California that gets foreigner every single day. More Georgia showing up. Hey, Gerald, Jennifer, Leanne, Tom, good to see you, buddy. Christine. All right, so without further ado, you didn't know I knew French, did you? Without further ado, I'm saying hello to everybody that's saying hello to me. Welcome, welcome. I might acknowledge a couple more names. I want to keep these to 15 minutes now, and I want to give as much as I possibly can as far as benefit goes. Got more Alabama showing up. John, it's good to see you, buddy. Here we go. Why is today the day that I quit knowing that there's such a thing as a bad mood? I mean, is there such a thing as a bad mood? Like, what the fuck is a bad mood? Why did I ever, I mean, I know I've heard ever since I was born, oh, she's in a bad mood, he's in a bad mood, people get in bad moods, they're in bad moods. Why did I let go of the delusion today that there's such a thing as a bad mood? I mean, is there even such a thing as moods? Perhaps people are feeling emotions that they're unconscious of. And some people choose to cling to those emotions, not knowing that they're feeling emotions because they're so unconscious. And so they stay in that state for a while, and we called it a mood and made it a thing. And why is it? Holy shit, I'm amazed that I can even become aware of even the idea. Like I thought I was asking Brian, how can I not let their mood affect me if they're, I thought I was asking this complicated question, but Brian's actually taking me down to the roots of the roots of the roots once again. Do I know there's such a thing as a bad mood? And if there's no such thing as a bad mood, how the fuck could it affect me? I'm around someone who's experiencing an emotion. Why would I get caught up in that? Oh, because I thought that it was my job to please them and make them happy so they would finally love me. Holy shit. Anybody who is paying attention at all, anybody who's listening even a smidgen right now, you just got more than your money's worth, more than you paid for this session. Of course, it was free, but let's just put that aside for a moment. You just got more out of this session than you could have possibly expected if you heard what I just said. Because Alexis is not the only person who was wondering that. Like, if I'm going to do an experiment here. If you ever thought people have bad moods and they can affect me, especially if they're friends, if you have, I want you to, let's do something here. Type in BMF, bad mood friends. And later, I'm going to look at all those comments and just see if you can be totally honest, whether you're live or on the replay. If you believe there was such a thing as a bad mood and you thought they could affect you and you were concerned about how to make them not affect you, especially if they're your friend and you've ever been affected by other people's bad moods and you believe you get in bad moods. Oh, sorry, I'm just in a bad mood. If what I just said affected you and you'll let it affect you, right? BMF, BFM, I don't give a shit. I didn't say BLM. That's a whole different topic. Although a lot of the people certainly seem to be in a bad mood. Why is it I decided today there is no such thing as a bad mood? I realize it's emotions. And that if I will allow people to feel their emotions and not take it on as if it was my job and responsibility to make them feel better, if I quit believing I needed to solve their mood so they could finally be present to me and love me, why did my whole life change? And now, to answer the question, how do I not let other people's bad moods affect me, especially if those people are my friends? Well, if they're my friends, why would I want to allow their emotions to affect me? the most loving thing I can do for my friend who's having a bad mood, who's feeling upset, is to show them that I have the ability to stay present no matter what they're doing. So I breathe and I choose presence. Janine, Crystalline, hey girl, I love you. Wow, a whole bunch of comments came in during that moment right there. Jeez. Kathy, good to see you over in the UK. V in San Diego. Philemon in Trinidad. Tobias, good to see you once again. I'm guessing you're starting to see level 5 for what it is there, Tobias. And Rita in Denmark. Hey, Michael, love you, buddy. Ons in the Netherlands. Leonard, why is it that today I realize that what is available to me is information, fascination, motivation, transformation, liberation? And if I feel no hope and no way out of the situations that I find myself in, I might just say information. Let me look at all the information. There's so much information. Look, there's more information. Oh my God, there's newspapers and magazines and all kind of shit full of information. And then there's all these books. Oh my God, this book's from 100 years ago. And it's got, oh, it's so much information, so much information. Or I could choose to step up a notch. Ooh, fascination. Oh my God, that's so fascinating. Look, ooh, what if we're from other galaxies? What if we are from a planet that's on the 5th planet and the 4th, not the 4th planet from the 3rd star, but the 5th planet from the 5th star, and that matters. And but what is fascinating? Oh my God, it's fascinating. And look, they're more advanced than us, further, but some of them are more advanced than us, but they're less advanced than us emotionally, so they might kill us. But well, it's a bunch of fascination. I could choose, instead of getting caught up in all the endless information and all the incredible fascination, I could say, wow, man, I want to get myself motivated so that I could live, just forget all that fucking information and all that fascination. I'm going to get motivated. Or I could say, I think I'd rather transform myself. I'm going to get focused on transformation. Let me get focused on transforming myself. But then I could even realize, wow, transforming myself could be literally anything, better or worse, more desired or less. So I just choose to focus on liberation. And while I'm focused on liberation, stepping into my infinite, unlimited freedom, I guarantee I'm going to encounter some fascinating information that might be motivating, and I might find my life transforming, but it's transforming in the direction of liberation. So why did I choose to focus on liberation, trusting that if we're from galactic origins, that will be revealed, and if it's relevant, I'll know. And when I realized that, why did everything change? Why did I first celebrate the huge miracle? And then why did I begin to realize there is no such thing as a miracle? There are no such thing as miracles. There's only the one infinitely expanding miracle. And when I realized that, I lived in the miracle for the rest of my life. Justin, good to see you, buddy. I'm always terrified that one day, when I'm doing one of my, that's going to be the thumbnail that Facebook's going to choose for that video, and people are going to see it, and I'm going to look stupid, but I actually don't care. Oh, dear God. Jennifer, I'm going to tell you what. One day, I'm going to do a class on how to overcomplicate things and make ourselves suffer, and I'm going to hire you to be the one to teach that motherfucker. I want quantum questions for not putting off or experiencing or achieving or experiencing things I think I would prefer until it looks like, because I'm not the one seeing it, it just looks like it. Do you see it looks like it? You see it looks like it? See how it looks like it? I might be too late, even though there's no time, or that I might not get it. I mean, Jennifer, if somebody wanted to master how to overcomplicate their lives to the point that they literally couldn't do anything, I don't think that anyone could do better than what you just did with this. So how about, instead of me, sometimes I like to break it apart and look at the pieces and undo each one of those. I'm just going to undo the whole thing. Why did I realize today that if I prefer it, it's infinitely always available, no matter what, in the midst of infinite possibilities? Now look at this. I asked a minute ago. So that was universal. Almost everybody. I got a nod. You're lying, Tobias. Maybe. Hey, Esther, good to see you. Will you look at this? Will you look at this? And the beat goes on. Holy macaroni and cheese balls. Oops. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. I'm the moody friend. Let's take it to the farthest. Is my life working right now? Am I breathing? Am I sane? Are my relationships working? Is my health working? Are my relationships working? Do I feel sane and calm and competent and centered in my life? Because if I don't, and I'm sitting wanting to manifest a new car, I might want to consider rearranging my priorities. Because if I'm sitting wanting a new car, a Cadillac CT, fuck a cat, I don't care. It doesn't matter. If I want a new car, especially a car that has been up until now out of my financial reach, if that's the case, and I'm sitting here without my relationships being the way that I want, without my daily calm and peace and confidence being the way that I want, why is today the day that I realize that if I'm focused on bringing presence to my life and to the things that obviously matter most, because they've already mattered, they've already materialized, why is it that when I choose presence and I choose to focus on what matters most first with presence, my desire for that new phone or that new car or that bigger house will find their way in priority? And that if I don't have my shit together, that phone that I was certain was going to bring me happy, or that car or that house that I thought was going to bring me happiness, is actually just going to perpetuate what's already running in me. Now, I've said this before. I haven't said it the last 2 days, so let me say it for anyone who might be new in this game with me. If what I say, if you bring up an issue or someone else brings up an issue and then I meet it with quantum questions, if what I say is helpful and beneficial, if you will comment what the effect it had with you, let me know if it works, if it helps, if it solve it. And if what I say brings up more questions and more curiosity, then you let me know that. I'm listening. Being in presence, I ain't got no fucking moods. Thoughts tell me I should react differently. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Hey, Leanne. I just want to share this just for the Jennifer is the one that I just pointed out, the extreme, unbelievable overcomplication. And there you have a partner now. All right. I probably will never remember. Why did I quit trying to wrestle with my mind to make it finally fucking remember? Instead, I just keep choosing presence in the moment again and again and again and again and again and again. Julio, good to see you, buddy. Why is it that sometimes I believe that I can either be smart with my money or dumb with my money. I can be good with my money or bad with my money. I'm just not good with money. Well, he's really great with money. Why is it that I realize that those are just ideas from crazy unconscious fuckers that programmed us, and we've been carrying it ever since? Money's just money. It's just a symbol, and that's all there is to it. And why did I let all that other shit go? Why is it that I realize that there's a lot of people selling a lot of stuff that claims to solve problems that don't actually exist? And when I'm believing that I have a problem that doesn't exist and someone is offering the solution to it, I buy that shit, hypnotized. And why did I wake up today and that changed? Why is it that in the presence of presence, I feel seen and heard, and I like it, and I experience the awesomeness? And why is it that when I brought up that question, I want to have this new car, maybe I wanted to have that new car so that I had something else to be frustrated about, to distract me from what I was distracting myself from. Maybe I wanted that new, bigger house to distract myself from how I was complaining about the house I was in. Maybe I was desperately focused on getting that new phone so that I could distract myself from what I've been distracting myself from. Maybe I was wanting that new shiny object that I thought was going to finally take me out of my pain and my problems that I've been denying that I was in. Why is it that I don't need a damn thing and I can choose to absorb this as many times as I want to step into more and more benefit to myself? And why is it true that no matter how much money I have or had, there's always more where that came from? And I'm letting that in, and oh, I enjoy it so much. Why is it that Brian just realized that he's at 17 minutes when he wants to keep it to 15, and so he ended it right there? So people would land on these videos and say, oh, it's only 15 minutes. I think I have time for that. And why are so many people feeling inspired to comment and like and share so that more people are experiencing these videos? I love you. We're one. Feel it. And I'll see you tomorrow.